Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. Yes, it's actually been a fortnight since I last played this, due to being ill last weekend. Oh, I'll tell you what, Friday was rough. Friday was very rough. Because I went to bed Thursday feeling like, wow, my throat's a bit sore tonight. Oh god, I'm not coming down with anything. When I woke up on the Friday morning, I could barely speak. Like, I was talking a bit like this, like I was really having to force the words out, and it was so painful and so sore. And then of course Saturday and Sunday I was just like sneezing my head off, my nose running, my head was pounding. It was very unpleasant last weekend, but I'm back and I'm more or less better now. I'm still not quite 100%. My nose is still a bit runny and I still do cough kind of hard from time to time. Hopefully that won't happen too much on stream. We'll sort of have to see what happens on that one. If I feel like a big cough's coming on, I'll just mute the microphone briefly. I don't want to subject you to that nonsense. But yes, we are back. We are here, back in Fallout New Vegas after last week's fiasco. So yes, last time we helped out Boone and we sent him back on the road to being, well, just getting over his past and dealing with his trauma and just being generally a shoulder to cry on. That's kind of how it works in this sort of game. And we also did the Nelson thing. We did, what the hell's the name of the quest? I've forgotten now. Restoring Hope. Yes, that's it. Restoring Hope. And so we did that, and Nelson is now free. It's back under NCR control. Everything's perfectly good. Everything's perfectly fine. I'm okay. So yes, we've got a whole bunch of plenty of fun stuffs to do. So the real question is, what are we going to do next? Well, firstly, I'm sorry, but it is time to say goodbye to Boone.
Hey, I want to thank you for bringing me to Bitter Springs. Things seem clearer now.
Alright. I think we should part ways.
If that's what you think.
Yep, meet up at the Lucky 38.
I'll make my way there.
Alright. Literally, he just fades out of existence. Okay, so yeah, we're done with Boone. We don't really need him hanging around anymore.
Back down. They didn't know who they were messing with.
And now, I mean, I had a decision to make about who I was going to end up helping today. Like, I've got a sort of a rough plan in mind for today's events. And the first thing we're going to do is we are going to go to Black Mountain. And the, we're going to do crazy, that little quest there. We will then recruit Raoul. We will help him, we will recruit him, and then we will do his little quest. I cannot remember the name of it off the top of my head. But that's the plan for today. That's probably not going to take a full 3 hours. So once we're done with that, I'm thinking that we go up to Jacobstown and we help out the super mutants up there. I think I've got enough stats for that. Hang on. Only 77. And we're a good 4,000 experience away from leveling up. Maybe I'll put that one off then. Maybe I'll do that on a later thing. Okay, so alternate plan. I may very well start. Oh God, what the hell is it called? Honest Hearts. I may well do that. Depending on how certain things go, we'll see. Because I'm pretty sure I've done like almost every area. More or less in the game. A lot of the things require pretty high speech checks and stuff though, so we'll sort of see what happens. But yeah, we're gonna do crazy. Did I never do the NCR Ranger safe house? Do I have the key for that yet? I don't know. Let's find out. I'm just thinking, is there anything bad here? Like, do I have to worry about death claws? I don't remember. That's a death claw. Okay. So I believe the safe house was east. Yes, it was. There's Deathclaw over there too. Fortunately, my sneak skill is pretty... Oh dear, someone's about to hit. Is it a Deathclaw? Or is it something else? Ah, yes, I know who that was. That is a Legion Death Squad. Because I've pissed off the Legion and they're gunning for me now. But that's fine. They are more than sudden welcome to. You know, I'm always tempted to take him out from here. See, that worked. Damn it, come on, hit them. I do hate this. It doesn't matter if the dot is exactly right sometimes, but every once in a while... Nah, they're too far away to hit. Darn it. You know what? I'll deal with them later. Let's just get this safe house marked on the map. Apparently we're still in caution, but that's probably those guys over there that I just whacked. We should be safe now. You know, I actually don't remember. I mean, if it's marked on the map, then it must be because someone's been like, hey, here's a safe house if you ever need one, kind of thing. So... Hey, I do have a key. Yes. I don't know if there's anything in here, actually. I just felt like marking on the map because I've got it. Oh, look. Lovely. Lovely little safe house. Got some good stuff in here. Alright, so I've got some ammo. I'll definitely take that. Power armor. Major patrol armor. Combat armor. Cigarettes I can sell. I think I've picked up most of the things I need like a lot of money for. Empty footlockers. I don't believe that there is a skill book in here. I can always nip back later if that does anything in case. Because I think, yeah, I was gonna say I'm wearing the. Well, I'm wearing a lot of stuff, but I'm still wearing the Sierra Madre combat armor because it's pretty decent actually. It's not like the best. Ooh, this guy's loading it, but it works well for what it is. Oh, they've gone. They gone? They're gone. Death claws all around. Now where's his body? Should still be here. I guess it might have despawned, but I'd be surprised. Yeah, I'm actually looking around, I think it's despawned. Well, that's annoying. I was gonna loot that. I figured it would still be here. To be honest, I figured they'd still be here. Hope you soon. Yeah. What's below there? Have that. Oh dear, that's not good. Hang on a second, I killed you. Alright, fine, yeah. Crap. I guess because I didn't take all of them out, they respawned. Oh, really? Guess my energy weapons aren't as good as I thought. Well, fair enough, whatever. Yeah, they're kind of angry at me. Because of what I did in the last episode. But then that's their own fault for just being general arseholes. No, I don't want throwing spears. Get rid of those. Go away. Don't need you. Where's the other guy? Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. So that's good. Now we need to go. We gotta come. Can we even get there by going to slow or. Oh, it's pretty rumbling, isn't it? Okay. Let's get some. Oops, healing on the go. That's not good. Oh, rats minus 10. Really? Oh, that's cool. One of those, one of those, a couple of those. Right, now if that doesn't heal me all the way up, I don't know what's gonna. Now walk to Sloane. Go north from there. That should get me to Neil's shack. Hopefully, if I'm careful. Hey, good. Hello.
Those cons got the hint. We've shown everyone these are on.
Careful now. All right. Something over there. God only knows what. Surprise! Wait. Fortunately, these scorpions are not even remotely an issue. Right, I think that's Neil's shack. Up there in the distance, 70 dot. There you go. Team up with him, we take down Tabitha by fixing Rhonda. That gets her good ending, and that allows us to recruit Raoul. You know actually at his shack, or is he further down the road? I forget. Ah, I'm stuck on rocks. I think he might be further down the road. There's a death claw over there. Me no wanty to dealy with thatty. Whoop. Come there. Well, it's setting off the sirens near to the bloody house. A lot of sirens going off recently, but then we've been having sort of
This is a dangerous
flooding in the
place,
local
human,
areas.
especially for your kind. I suggest you turn back. There's nothing good waiting for you further on.
What makes this a dangerous place?
You must have heard her radio broadcasts. Though why a human would follow her invitation here is beyond me, unless you didn't listen very closely. The voice on the radio belongs to Tabitha, the supreme commander of Black Mountain, or as she calls it, the state of Utopia. She took control of this place almost 2 years ago. The super mutants here do whatever she says, and she says humans are to be killed on sight.
Sounds like you've had enough. What if you had some help?
Help would improve the odds. Help might just make the difference. Alright, if you're good enough at what you do to meet me in the village up near the peak, we can talk. I'll have a plan by the time I...
Okay, he runs off, and please hold on to that thought for just the briefest of moments. I forgot to turn something off. That's what the beeping in the background is. So, sorry about that. Technical issues. Okay, so it's fine. It's all good. It's perfectly okay. So, I don't think he's got anything really worth. First time I heard that, I was convinced it was Mark Hamill, because it does sound a bit like him doing his Joker voice, and I was like, "Oh my god, they got Mark Hamill in the game." They didn't get Mark Hamill in the game. I don't know if he's ever been in a Fallout game. I was genuinely quite surprised when I heard that they'd gotten Richard Dean Anderson in the first Fallout game. It actually took me a while, because I've seen videos of the first Fallout game. I never played it myself. But in general, I can scooch around the edge. I can more or less get up there with it. Well, what is that running across the top? Fair enough. But I've seen videos of the first Fallout game. Never really played it myself. Like, I tried to, but god, first Fallout game is rough, isn't it? Like, very rough. Even with like mods and patches and all that sort of stuff. It's like it's not bad. It's just very rough. I mean, it's a product of its time. You know, I'm not gonna like be harsh at it for that. It is very much a product of its time. It was a simpler time, you know. Alright, so if we are very lucky, we might be able to sneak our way in. Someone's in there. Oh, hello. Where the fuck did you come from? Why the fuck was there a death? I'm sorry. Where the fuck did he come from? Where the hell was there supposed to be a death claw? Was that just a glitch or something? What the bloody hell? Fallout New Vegas, you gotta love it. Sometimes. Yeah, so what you can do is you can scooch around the top up there, and assuming no death claws just randomly spawn, you can start a few bear traps. Use mind. You do have to watch out for the giant boulder, though. I think someone else had already triggered it, looking at that. Look, there's already a giant... I think... I'm not 100% sure. I think what happened... and why there was suddenly a Deathclaw here... I think I saw one of the Nightkin run up here when I was looking earlier. And I was like, oh, I didn't know they were supposed to be there. So what I think happened is the random pathing of a Deathclaw had brought it to the area. And it had run into the Nightkin, who were, of course, trying to attack it. And certain things kind of went badly for me after that. But that is a guess. Ooh, hello. You do have to watch out for Nightkin patrols. My sneak skill is pretty high. It's not like tip-top perfect, but I mean, even my lowest skill is in the 60s right now, so I'm pretty good. I don't know if I can go around the rock. Oh, looks like I can. Oh yeah, by the way, you do start getting rads up here. Not like a lot, and it's only in certain areas. But yes, there are rads up here. If you want to do this with the sort of minimal loss of life. Which you can. Black Mountain. I do wonder if this is like an analog of a real place. Is that Neil? I think that's Neil. No, that's not Neil. That's just a supermarket. Okay. Do we need to talk to him?
A pleasant surprise to see you made it. I'm ready to get started if you...
Not yet. Wait here. Okay. I want to do this... Oh, crap, they saw me. Let's try that again. Because it was standing up and showing myself to Neil, I think. That... let them see me. Oh, hello. Well, that didn't work out quite as well as I'd planned. Alright, let's try that again. I thought he was there. So, wait, what was he? Let's go up. I know there is a way you can do this without having to fight too much. Normally I just blast my way up here, but I figured, yeah, let's try to be a little sneaky, a little stealthy about it. Ah, I think, yeah, okay, that's an invisible wall. Invisible walls in this game are used to surprisingly good effect. Like, they really did try their best to disguise them. Or maybe I have to... No, I don't want to pickpocket him.
A pleasant surprise to see. Here's the plan. The gate to Tabitha's compound is guarded by several... I'm going to draw them... Good.
Nope, that didn't work either. He's just in the most annoying place right now. Do they move on eventually? Like, are they a patrol? I don't think they're gonna go away, are they? God damn it. They're in literally just the wrong place. Can I push you? Yes, I can. Nope, that doesn't work either. God damn it. Okay, how the hell am I gonna do this? Alright, my only plan now, I have to distract them somehow. Or I mean, I could just kill them, but... Nope, that didn't work either. Okay, then, maybe he'll turn back around? Nope. Second I go past him. The instant I go past him, they're just booming on me. He's literally in just the wrong sodding place. Thing is, I need him. I need to talk to him in order to distract them to get them out of the way. But I can't talk to him because they see me literally the second I do it. And if I go past him... Do I have, Nope, I do not have a stealth board. Why don't I have a stealth board? I usually carry one around. I must have dropped them off thinking, oh, I wouldn't need it. Yeah. Nope, see? Second I go on that side of him. And I can't, like, lead him towards me either. Ah, why are they making this so difficult? Hey, come here, talk to me. I could just go off and...
A pleasant surprise.
Nope. Somehow I managed to get that to work. Okay, fine. I know my reds are going up. Oh, there they go. Look, they're running off. Alright, let's try it. Okay, there he goes. So yeah, I think he gets rid of the one down here. I forgot how annoying that is. There is actually an annoying guy with a rocket launcher around here. I've died to him. There he is. I've died to him a number of times. Okay, just scooch around. And... I need to remember which area Ronder's stashed away. I don't remember. Storage building? Might be. Yes. This time I have enough.
Hello. Could you please direct me to Mistress Tabitha?
Sure, follow me.
Thank you very much. My internal clock says it's been 6 years, 52 days, 40 minutes, and 13 seconds since I last spoke to her. I hope she hasn't gotten lonely.
You have no idea. Wow. Happy birthday.
Rhonda? Is that you?
It is, Mistress Tabitha. How I've missed you so. This stranger here fixed me up right as rain. Is she a friend of yours?
I don't know how to thank you for bringing Rhonda back to me, stranger. Here, take this. I won't be needing it anymore.
Huh, what will you do now?
I don't know. It's been so long since I lost Rhonda that I'm not sure.
Mistress Tabitha, we should be heading off. Our journey has been much delayed, but we can catch up if we hurry. Come along now.
Yes, Rhonda.
Bunch of experience, and I even got a good bit of karma out of it, and I didn't have to kill a single super mutant. Although, believe me, it's fucking tempting. That's the prison building. That's where Raoul is. That's fine. Okay then. Get back into here and loot the place. The rare intact garden. Bunch of ammos. Ammo, that's a gun, I don't need that. Oh, I picked up 3 9mm pistols for some reason. As fun and enjoyable as that is. Victory! Alright. I think... That's everything. Or at least everything of significance. Alright. Causes. Hey. Alright. Type RAM. Nothing too important there. I've already got terminal. Sending. Great. Nice. I don't know if you can actually turn off the broadcasts. Where's the key for that? In here somewhere. Or just Tabitha have it and you can only get it if you kill her. Actually, that's probably the case, isn't it? It's like a bedroom or something. I mean, it could be stashed away somewhere, but I don't think so. Fine, whatever. Alright, let's go rescue Raoul. Oh, it's still storming around here. bunch of stuff about Raoul. Oh, I don't have that. Ah, why? Didn't I have the key for this place? I know that that's where Raoul is, but do I need it? Hold on a second. What is my science skill? Can I? Science is 92. Oh, I can boost that up to 100 very easily. I just need. Is it Computer Weekly? What's the name of the skill? The skill book. The There it is. Programmer's Digest. Now I can do that. Yay. Okay. Let's try Resurrection. It's not Resurrection. Okay. Is it indefinitely? Could be. Oh, yeah, it is. Woo! What if I use Nicky Noodles?
Took you long enough, so can I go now?
What do you mean took me long enough?
Sorry. I assumed the only reason you'd fight past a horde of super mutants and pick the lock on my cell is if you heard my... But maybe you're just sightseeing. So...
Who are you?
Name's Raul. Raul Alfonso Tejada. I'm the mechanic around here.
Really?
No. No, boss. I'm a prisoner of the crazy super mutant with the wig and the glasses. I was kind of hoping you were here to set me free. But maybe I'm not a pretty enough...
Why did your jumpsuit say Miguel?
Probably because it used to be Miguel's. Whoever he was. How about if you let me go, huh, boss?
Can you repair some of my stuff?
Sure, boss. I'd be happy to prolong my...
Oh, look, he does have a repair skill of 100. Isn't that just lovely? Wow, it's quite cheap, actually. I picked out an awful lot of stuff here. I don't know why. I've got Caesar's armor, that's cool. Do I want to do that? Yes, I should actually. Thank you. Okay.
Back again?
Okay by me. Enjoy your freedom.
Alrighty then.
Do you want to tag along with me?
Anything's better than staying here. Let's go.
Yay. What is regular maintenance point? I never really bothered to look. Let's find out. Regular maintenance for decay more slowly. Fine by me. Apparently I have gold machete, but I can't use it to repair the Liberator. That's slightly annoying. Alright then. So Raoul is with me. Now, in order to start his quest, you kind of have to do a very similar thing to what you have to do with Boone. Because with Boone, you have to run around to certain people or certain places, and you have to do certain things, and this slowly gains like points with him that are sort of hidden in the background, and it's perfectly fine, but they're limited. They're limited by if you do the thing and Boone is not with you, then it doesn't count, and that can be very annoying. However, with Raoul, it's a lot more forgiving. All you have to do is talk to about 4, I think, people, and that's it. You just have to talk to them, exhaust their dialogue, And he will... I need radiation. Come on, time to run away. There it goes. Alright, now, let me just double check that it is indeed loyal. Because I got this all written down in the note. Yes, talk with loyal. After ending the conversation with loyal. Oh, initiate dialogue. Okay, so loyal. Loyal. It's around here somewhere. That's Raoul again. Actually, what time is it? He may be asleep in bed. Hey look, they're working on the plane. So I guess he's not here. Right, that means I gotta go find the bastard. Where are you? I can't remember where his house is. That'd be the biodiesel refinery. 5. I know Loyal's house is one of these buildings, we don't know which one. It's not there either. Okay then. Where the hell would he be? It's like everyone's just sort of vanished. Oh no, hang on, they're all... What the hell? We're all here! No, that's just all the kids.
I'm amazed that an outsider has proven so helpful. Pearl's barracks. Maybe he's in the food area. That actually is a possibility. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll just wait a couple of hours and people will reset to where they're supposed to be. I don't know why they moved. You look good.
I'm happy that we managed to raise the bomber in my lifetime.
Nope. Go to the guy with grey hair and it's not him. Well, bugger. That's... Where the bloody hell is he? He's supposed to be around here somewhere. Right, you know what? Let's just go into here and wait for a couple of hours, because he's bound to show up eventually. There's one person. Is he around here then or something? Nope, standard boomer. Also a standard boomer. Where the bloody hell does Loyal end up? He must be somewhere. This is the thing, once you've completed quests, characters don't hang around in the area they're supposed to hang around anymore, because it's like they have no reason to be in that place anymore, so sometimes they move, and unless you know exactly where they've gone, you're kind of screwed. In worst case scenario, I'll
teleport him to me or something like that. That's weird. That's weird. He should be in there. He's always in there. I don't know where else he'd be. Okay. Pearl Barracks, maybe? Oh, we met Pearl at least. That's a start. We know where she is. But that doesn't help me with Loyal. And the kids. Is he just wandering? The thing is, you have to speak to Loyal. Loyal is like the first step. If you don't speak to Loyal, the quest doesn't trigger. So I can't not find him. Why is he not here? Where is he? Did he like die or something and I wasn't aware of it? Maybe he's over by the solar array. Well, I don't see him. Hold that thought one moment. Let me see if I can work out. Okay. Loyal may go missing after completing Volaire. This is because the hangar with the B-29 is replaced with another cell. Loyal may be stuck in the old cell. Loyal may be found passing through Black Mountain after killing all the Nightkin guards. Really? That is quite surprising. So it is, it's a bug. God damn it, New Vegas. I really like this game, but fuck. It's just broken and janky as all hell. Alright, I will very quickly just double check his house. Because it's entirely possible he can sometimes spontaneously spawn there. Also said sometimes he can be seen walking around Black Mountain. God damn it. You'd think they'd have worked that out. Okay, hang on. Let me just... If I have to, I'll cheat. I don't want to, but if I have to, I will cheat. If he can spontaneously appear at Black Mountain. Is Neil back here? What happened to Neil? Alright, let's go up Black Mountain because after the Nightkin disappear. Now we've already completely crazy. So if there are Nightkin here and they do attack, fuck it, I'll just kill them. I don't know why. Hello. Oh shit, you're pretty good. Well, why did all the color just drain out of the world? That was always one of the things that kind of annoyed me about New Vegas was the aggressive color filters. Like, very aggressive. So we'll just walk up here. I think most of them should be gone by now. Nope. Satellite dish go. Boop. Bro, still follow me. Yep, he's still on board. The things I go through for these people. It's rare they're ever fully appreciative of it. Well, it looks like that was the only Nightkin that hung around. All the rest seem to have gone. There's the tick, tick, tick. I don't see anybody else, but I also don't see Loyal anywhere. God damn it, New Vegas. You know, I'm well aware that there are fan plans to remake this game using the Fallout 4 engine. I really hope they fix a lot of the problems that this version has. I mean, that could end up being the definitive way to play the game, you know? Because it's just like such an improvement. Because regardless of anything else, the Fallout 4 engine just plays so much better than the Fallout 3/New Vegas engine does. You know, because this engine always felt really janky. Like, really janky.
Good work, human. Maybe not.
What will you do now?
I still have a job to do here. I'll remain and direct anyone.
Oh, good for you. Well, okay. Time for plan B. I hate to have to do this. Unfortunately, the game has forced this particular issue upon me. A quest is incompletable due to a glitch in the game. I fix the glitch. Permanently. Right, okay, let me just... What is the code that I need? I hate having to do this. You know what? I hate it when a game forces you to do stuff like this. Okay. Player.placeAtMe 0 ED. No, hang on, no, hang on. No, that ain't gonna work. It has to be inside the hangar. Apparently. You know, again, you'd think they'd have thought of this, but whatever. Okay. Player.placeAtMe 000 Fed 42. There he is. Hello, Loyal. Aren't you annoying, you little shit? Oi.
Isn't that bomber a beauty? Thanks so much for making an old man's dreams come true.
Can I get a code to using the VR pods?
No.
Okay. Just...
Anything else?
Goodbye.
Bye.
Wow. Anything you'd like to say? No, maybe not. I may have to talk to him. Sometimes he activates it himself, sometimes You need to speak to him. Talk to.
Not to worry, boss. I'm sure killing the boss of one of the families will in no way lead to savage, bloody reprisals against you and your loved ones.
Tell me about yourself.
Sure, boss. You forget about me?
Alright, where's your blah blah blah?
I'm not.
You got yourself. I'm just going to exhaust all these dialogues.
Yeah, maybe you can introduce. Old enough to know. You never heard of Petro Chico? Un amigo de Poseidon Energy. Of course not. They were an oil company in Mexico back before the war. Well, boss, when a giant, insane super mutant asks you to stay put, you do what you're told. Well, maybe you don't. But I'm just a broke-down old man. It's stupid, boss. I used to listen to the radio broadcast. Well, one day the signal stopped, so I figured I'd try to find a transmitter. Anyway, I found Black Mountain and offered my services. But Tabitha decided...
Oops. Alright.
That's a good thing to see, huh, boss?
There we go. What are you talking about?
That loyal guy. He's getting up there in years, but he still finds a way to make himself useful to his people. If you ask me, that's better than withering away all alone or holding on to some faded piece of glory from your past.
Lowe's using his years of knowledge to help his tribe. I think that's a noble goal.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
What's on your mind?
Old history, boss. I grew up in a place called Hidalgo Ranch, just outside Mexico City. It wasn't much, just a bit of a farm, with a house for 3 generations of Tejadas. I wasn't the best behaved kid. I was quick with my hands, with a pistol or a wrench. And I wasn't afraid to get into fights over it. I never killed anybody, but I had my share of run-ins with the police. Mostly my family kept me in line. This was before the war. We were far enough away from Mexico City when the bombs fell that we missed the worst of it. But things got bad quick.
Go on.
Just a few days after Mexico City was vaporized, refugees started pouring down the road to our ranch. We helped who we could, but there were so many. Eventually, my father started turning people away before we ran out of food. Things got violent. My father and I got our guns, and we drove them off.
And then?
About 24 men came back in the night after we'd gone to sleep. They set fire to the ranch house and barred the doors from the outside. My whole family was trapped inside. I smelled the smoke, and I got myself and my little sister Rafaela out through a window. But everyone else, my parents, my grandmother, my 2 brothers, and 2 of my sisters, all died.
What happened?
Rafaela and I ran. We were pursued by some of the men who attacked our home, but I was always a good shot. The ones who came after us, I killed. The rest, I left be. I had to take care of Rafaela, not throw my life away on revenge.
And you blame yourself for this?
Maybe. I don't know. All I know is that for all my skills with a pistol, I couldn't help them. Anyway, that was weighing on my mind. Thanks for letting me get it out in the open, boss.
No problem. Okay, so that's the first trigger. Right, okay. Oh, God. Okay, so I think we need to go back to Camp Forlorn Hope, and we need to speak to Corporal Sterling, because usually he's at Camp McCarran. No, I can't do it in here, I'm inside. Usually he's at Camp McCarran, and that's where I speak to him, but because I've done 3-card bounty, he is now at Camp Forlorn Hope. And hopefully he should still be there. Don't need any other people vanishing on me. Right. What was the dude's name again? It was Corporal Sterling. Who I think is in the barracks.
Almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Asshole. Space. Nope, he's around here somewhere. I think he's one of those guys we had trouble with before. Trooper, Betsy, Trooper, Sexton. He could be anywhere. The annoying thing about these people, that's the jail. That's not good. Check. Trooper. Trooper? Nope, that ain't gonna do it either. God damn it. Why are people so hard to find?
Smart move for the Kings to back down. They didn't know who they were messing with.
Richards. Alright, Corporal Sterling, you're just the man I need to speak to. However, it's 4 o'clock, and that means it's time for a very, very quick ad break. Only 3 minutes. So, I will be back in just 3 minutes, guys. Wrong button there. Hello, everybody, I'm back. Okay, so, Corporal Sterling.
Howdy. Name's Sterling, 1st Recon. Can't say I've seen you before. I'd remember if I had.
You remember everyone who passes through here?
Got a good memory for faces, landmarks and such too. Comes with practice, that's all, and a lot of scouting from place to place.
Have you seen anything suspicious around here? Oh, for the record, with this guy, you've literally got to just exhaust all his dialogue. That's like the easiest way to make sure you get the flag for Raoul.
As a matter of fact, it's funny that you'd ask. A couple nights back, I was on watch in the yard. Got myself a habit of looking all around, not just where I'd expect to find trouble. Old habit, but it saved my hide on occasion. Round about 1 in the morning, I spied some lights in the control tower. Now that's the 3rd time I've spied those lights, mind you. And every time I ask about it, they tell me the place was empty. I'm just saying, didn't look empty to me.
Yeah, this is dialogue that you would normally have back at Camp McCarran, for the record.
No trouble at all. Might be nothing. Couple frisky young folks looking for a quiet place to snuggle up. That light is mighty consistent. Always there at 1 a.m. Might be worth a look.
Interesting rifle you have there. Lever action, right?
I called her the Long Carabine. Didn't always have the scope. I added that myself. Been shooting with her so long, couldn't bring myself to toss her away. Would have felt guilty to part with the old girl. The other snipers used bolt action, but Gorbets reckoned it didn't matter none if I was different, so long as I could hit my targets.
You always been with 1st Recon?
Used to be a ranger. One of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. Observation and reconnaissance. We took the lay of the land, checked out the locals, and kept ourselves inconspicuous. A couple friends of mine were the first to scout the dam. That was back in '73, if I recall. A lot of those rangers are dead now. Vegas always chewed men up. It's just a little more literal nowadays.
Why'd you leave the Rangers?
Well, that wasn't really a matter of choice. Got myself caught by legionaries up near Malpay. They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty good. Wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Wasn't gonna be trekking across the waste on any more long scouts either.
How did you escape?
Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they'd done to me. So they didn't bother tying me up. I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees. Must have looked a sight. Then I rolled down an embankment into the Colorado. I guess I had a mind to drown rather than give Caesar's boys the satisfaction of killing me. But a couple of rangers happened to be watching from across the river. They jumped on in and pulled me out of there. Lucky break, they said.
How long have you been stationed here?
Going on 6 months now, but I reckon we'll be moving out soon enough. Can't talk about the details. Till then, we'll man the towers and keep an eye on the fiends. We've had more than our share of trouble from their direction. Whole thing smells of Caesar to me. Of course, that's just guesswork. But I'd still bet a few caps he's stirring up the locals against us.
Alright, goodbye.
Always a pleasure.
Got a second to talk, boss?
Sure, what's on your mind?
Meeting Corporal Sterling. Well, it kind of got me thinking. Here's a guy that's been beat all to hell, right? I mean, he could have retired from the service, but instead he signs back on and does what he can. You think he did the right thing?
I think he's a good, he's devoted to his duty. He's got a lot of time on his training. I seem harsh, but a soldier can't do his job properly with those limitations. Then usually nothing to drain on resources. I think it's good he's so devoted to his duty.
You think so, boss? Because I remember a time when a lot of people stuck to their duty no matter what. It ended with nuclear bombs falling on my hometown.
Talking about the Great War? What do you remember about it?
After the fire, I knew my sister and I couldn't stay at Hidalgo Ranch anymore. The refugees still wanted me dead. They even put a bounty on me. I remember how scared Rafaela was. I told her if she came with me, we'd see the vaqueros. She used to love the rodeo, especially the trick ride. We figured maybe we could find help in Mexico City. We were young. We didn't know what had happened, really. We didn't understand about the bombs.
Wasn't Mexico City basically annihilated in the Great War?
I don't think it was as hard hit as DC or Bakersfield. But it was bad enough. By the time we got there, the city was a radioactive ruin. Still, the city was full of looters, already forming into the beginnings of raider tribes. Crime was bad before the war, but now it was a nightmare. We were living like scavengers, scraping by on what little food we could find, always looking for medicine for my burns. And then, of course, the radiation started to kick in, turning me into this handsome devil you see before you.
Sounds pretty bad.
You're a poet of understatement, boss. But there were moments it was almost worth it. I still remember finding that novelty costume shop. I was just looking around for something I could slice up to wrap my burns when I saw the vaquero outfit hanging on the rack like it hadn't been touched. I took it, not like anybody else needed it, you know, and wore it back to our camp. Rafaela laughed. For the first time since the bombs had fallen.
Was it dangerous to be dressed so noticeably?
It was. I started to build up a legend. Sometimes it headed off trouble, but most of the times it just started more. Young punks looking to prove themselves would come looking for me, but my eyes were sharp and my guns were quick. For a while it seemed like we might even survive there, until Rafaela.
What happened?
She went out to find some food one day. I was sick, so I stayed at our camp. I guess it must have been the beginning of radiation poisoning. Anyway, it was supposed to be safe, but some raiders happened to pass through where she was scavenging. I won't speak of what they did to her. When I found her body, the only way to recognize her was this funny little scar on her knee from when she was a little girl.
That's terrible.
Terrible doesn't begin to cover it, boss. I let my whole family down. First the ranch, now Rafaela. I was the last Tejada. I guess maybe I went a little crazy then. I took my guns and went back to that market. I didn't have many bullets, but I had enough. After the raiders were dead, I salvaged what I could from the store. I was tired. I just wanted to be alone forever.
What'd you do?
I left Mexico City behind. I made my way out to the Gulf Coast. Eventually, I found an old Petro Chico refinery nobody had claimed. I stayed there for a little while, and I thought a lot about my life. I thought about the guns I'd lived by and what they'd gotten me. I decided my guns hadn't gotten me anything, and it was time to give it up. I took off the old vaquero outfit and put on a Petro Chico jumpsuit. The name tag said Miguel, so I started using the name myself. Eventually, I made it to Arizona. That's another story, boss.
Alright. That was number 2. Alright, so next up, we need to speak to... Hold that thought. Ranger Andy back in Novak. Alright. Which is... oh, right there. Oh, you're a trader.
Hey there. Need anything?
Sure, what you got?
Sure.
Not a whole lot. Guess I'll steal back off you. Alright, what can I give you that I don't need? Start. Good enough. Alright, where is he? Where is Ranger Andy?
Hey, what's new?
Yeah, about. I think I just have to speak to you. Is that all I need? Do I need to resource his dialogue as well, or? The key topics are what do you do here and what happened to your leg. Ah, okay.
What's new?
What do you do here, Andy?
Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town. Tell myself I'm doing some good.
What happened to your leg?
Yeah, twice. Actually, the first time it was more like half my body. Knocked me out of the Rangers. This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten.
What happened?
A few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed. We get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet.
What did you do?
I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet. They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time I fell down those stairs in front of the motel. Just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me.
Wop, wah, 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 wah. All right. Wait for it. Is that enough? Is that it? I'll leave the building and wait for a few seconds. There it is.
Hey, boss. Can I ask you something?
Sure. What's on your mind?
What do you think of guys like Ranger Andy?
What do you mean?
I mean guys who have a world of experience doing what they do, but have to give it up because they're getting old and slow or too injured.
Even after a crippling injury, a guy like Andy is tougher and more dangerous than most men alive. He didn't have to give it up. He's just scared he doesn't have what it takes anymore.
Maybe, yeah. I guess you got a point there.
We're not just talking about Ranger Andy, are we?
Not really, boss. No. I left everything when I left Mexico. My home, my family, my name, even my face. I know it's surprising, boss, but I wasn't always this handsome. As far as the world knows, I was Miguel, and I was okay with that. I headed north for a while, and ended up in Tucson. Not Tucson, by the way. Things were good there. Well, maybe not good, but better than Mexico City anyway. I found myself a little shack, started fixing things.
Fixing things?
Oh, sure, boss. I was always good at fixing things. Some I fixed for the town, some I fixed for other people, some I fixed just for the hell of it. It's a better way to use your hands than killing. And even then, I wasn't getting any younger or faster. I lived there for a long time, kept to myself, didn't get into any fights. Hell, the only reason I even kept my guns oiled was professional pride.
Why aren't you still there?
Getting there, boss. I'd been in Tucson. The locals can call it Tucson all they want, but it's Tucson, damn it. About 75 years when she showed up. Prettiest thing you ever saw, boss. Maybe it was just a trick of my senile brain, but I swear she looked just like my Rafaela. Her name was Claudia. She ended up taking work at one of the brothels in town. I never went to her, of course. How could I? But I looked after her in my own way.
What happened?
This was a long time ago, before Caesar's Legion pacified Arizona and brought the Raider tribes to heel. A tribe came into Tucson one day. More a gang, really. Dirty Dave and his 6 brothers. They were looking for bullets, and I sold some to them. I figured if I did that, they'd leave town before they tore it up too much.
They didn't.
No, boss. No, they didn't. As I was saying, I hoped they'd leave the town in peace. Instead, they decided to stop at Claudia's brothel to take the edge off. I don't know which one of them got rowdy first, but by the time I heard the screams and got my guns, it was too late. They shot up the brothel, killed 4 girls, and taken Claudia for their sport.
Did you rescue her?
I went after Dave and his brothers. They had a head start, but they slept nights. I didn't. It took me 3 days to catch up to them. Claudia was dead when I got there. They put a bullet in each of her eyes. I couldn't do anything except avenge her, just like Rafaela. I charged into the middle of their camp and started firing. 2 of them were dead before they knew I was there. The other 5, though, they shot the shit out of me. I would have died, I think, if I wasn't so full of rage.
How'd you survive?
By being a meaner old cuss than the rest of them, boss. I wanted to keep living until they weren't. So I just kept shooting until they were all dead. I was in pretty bad shape in the end, though. I don't know how long I laid there, with the sun baking me and the buzzards chomping at me. Eventually, I got the strength to start moving. Some long time after that, I managed to drag my carcass back to town.
What happened?
When I recovered, more or less anyways, I left Tucson and headed west. I ran into Tabitha at Black Mountain, and well, the rest you know. I swore I was done with the gunslinging life. I was too old, too slow, and too beat up to protect anyone anymore. I thought I was done forever, but after traveling with you, I realized I've always had my doubts.
About what?
About whether I still had what it took to carry my pistols proudly, to use them to do what's right. And now that I've been traveling with you for a while, you made me realize that I could still do that. Maybe I'm not as tough as I used to be, but my brains can make up for that. And my hands are still quick enough. It's time to put the guns back on.
Alright, so here's the big choice for Raoul. Because this whole thing is an unmarked quest, but it is a companion quest, so it's a good thing to do. You can either, because you see, depending on your answers during his little conversation, then you have to play the conversations out. Depending on what you answer, depends on whether you encourage him to go back to the guns or to stick to the fixing and mechanic stuff. Neither ending is really bad. The only bad endings for him are if he dies or if you don't complete this little quest of his. If you convince him to go to the guns, then he basically just becomes a sort of a silent avenger, killing people who do wrong in the area, you know, that kind of thing. If you teach him to be a mechanic, he settles down in the local area and basically helps to keep a bunch of machines and stuff working, and, you know, just helps people in their day-to-day life. So either ending, be it gunslinger or mechanic, is really good for him. Doesn't really matter what. Now, if you convince him to go the gunslinger route, but you want him to be a mechanic, you have to pass the speech check. And vice versa, actually. If you end up convincing him to stay as a mechanic, but you want him to go the gun ending, then you have to pass the speech check. 66 apparently. Although I don't know if it's different if it's the other way around. I'm not 100% sure on that. I've convinced him to go gun route, so I guess we'll stick with that. So yeah, good idea.
You can bet on that, boss.
Ray. And look, he gets his new get-up, which is very, yeah, isn't it? Okay, so, that's Raoul's quest done. Yay. Alright, talk to...
over-elaborate mob schemes to take over Vegas.
Think I need to head on without you.
Good call. I mean, if that's what you really want, boss.
It is. We'll meet up at the Lucky 38.
Hey, as long as you're not asking me to go back to Black Mountain, I'm a happy old man.
Alright, well that's 2 people done. Yay. Like, really, yay. I'm actually very happy about that. Okay, so... what am I going to do next? I want to go... where are they? I know they're around here somewhere. There. Take me to the gun runners, please, because I got a whole bunch of stuff and I want to see if they've regained their money so I can sell shit to them. Because that'd be nice. Hello.
Welcome, sir.
What you got? Oh, good, you do. Right. I can sell that. Sell those. Don't need them. That's a lot of shit. Apparently I have 21 scotch. Why the hell do I have 21 scotch? I have no idea. Were there any beers? There were no beers. Okay. Apparently I have 2 yeast. I think we'll get away with that. Excellent. That's so many camps. Good. That puts me in pretty good order, actually. Because, of course, all that money came from when I was at the Sierra Madre, so that's fine. Now, what... MF cells. Hello, Deadeye! Welcome, 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 welcome. Hope you are all okay over there. It's been a while since I've seen you here. Although half of that was, of course, me because I was ill last weekend. 17. 20. I may need to do some thinking on that. Okay, so we got that ammo, MF, which you don't have. You don't have any MF ammo? Well, no, that's disappointing. Alright, one thing I do need to check. I've got a few things I need to do, because if I'm gonna start the Honest Hearts DLC, which I'm thinking I should. Oh. I really don't think that's going to win very well for you. Please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash. Yeah, so what I'm thinking of, I need to sort a few things out if I'm going to go to Zion. And, oh, hey, nice. Yeah, so if I go to Zion and if I... obviously I need to sort out my inventory because you can only carry so much stuff. Although I think I've got the right perk that allows me to carry a little bit more. We'll see what happens on that front. Here's my 2 friends. That's 2 done already. This place tends to get quite jumping by the time you've got everybody. Right, okay, so ballistic fist we can get rid of. Don't need that anymore. Broad machete, we can put that away. Displacer glove, we can get rid of that too. Okay, so that's 1. What have we got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now that's more than what I've got equipped. What do I not have equipped? Because that's on 7. You're on 6. You're on 5. Incendiary grenade. Definitely get rid of that. You're on 1. Oh yeah, there you go. That's a lot. Alright, so that's all of that. So this was what I was using before, wasn't I? It's got damage threshold, but it's also light. And light armor is... Well, I suppose light armor isn't necessarily any better. I mean, the Sierra Madre reinforced armor does work quite well, but obviously its maximum damage threshold is 18. Whereas the combat armor reinforced Mark II, I think it's a damage threshold of about 35 in total, maybe even 40. It is heavier, but not by like a lot. I mean, it's heavier by 7 points. That's not a lot of points, not when you got 310 total. Alright, so we'll take that, and we will see a couple of things I need to check. Let's empty my inventory of... Hello. Hey. Keep a couple of doctor's bags with me. Pull that off. You get the feeling you pick up too much stuff. So much stuff. Right, okay. That significantly reduces my weight down. Anything else that weighs anything? Nope, we are good. Okay. Hello. Alright, so we need to go to... Well, first we need to go to the bottom corner of the map. A couple of things I need to check.
Smart. Been doing a lot of good work out.
Can you get repairs for me, please? Thank you. Alright, that's going to take you 7,107 caps. That's a lot of caps. And it was... Okay, hang on. And it was... Actually, I should have spoken to Raoul. Damn it, why didn't I speak to Raoul while I was back at the... Hang on. I can get this...
I can do this because I want to see if he's cheaper, because it was 4,140 caps for that guy. It might be cheaper if I ask Raoul to do it. He also has 100 repair skill. Hopefully. We shall see. I don't know if he's like necessarily cheaper or if he has a standard price. Hello, PokeGamer69. Your name sounds vaguely familiar. Have you been here before? You have. I'm sure you've been here before. But hello, welcome. Excuse me. Yay, look at all my snow globes. Right, Raoul, excuse me.
Oh,
yes, actually, can you repair some stuff?
talk to me in my shack.
Oh, you can't do it here. You're useless. Thought you could. You're a follower? Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Haven't seen you around for a while, though. But I do appreciate you showing up. Okay, so that's... Alright, we're going to have to do a little experimental save scumming here. I mean, I've got 84 followers. And 9 times out of 10, only 3 of them show up on a regular basis.
Or madam.
But it's always nice to see people here. What's for sale? Now, we go back to apparel. That's 3,210. How much does that actually cost me? Let's find out. Experimentation. Right, okay, so we take that, go to there. Interesting.
Welcome, sir or madam.
I am ready. So if I then armor reinforced. So it's actually, I think it's actually cheaper. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Alright, so we'll go back, because I made a quick save before that. So I think it's actually cheaper to use this guy to repair your stuff than it is to buy the armor and repair it yourself. So I guess I'll just get him to repair my shit. Works for me. Raoul will probably be cheaper, but I'd have to lug him back to his place, which be no good.
Been doing a lot of good work.
Okay. 7,000. So yeah, I think it would be just generally kind of cheaper. I mean, it doesn't. Here's the thing, though. It doesn't increase the damage threshold. So that was wrong about that. I thought it did. But what it does is it takes it longer to deteriorate to the point where the damage threshold starts actually being affected. And I'm going to be in a place where I can't get repairs very easily soon when I go to Zion. So my thinking is this is a long-term investment. It's just so many caps. Do I need them for anything else? I've got all the implants. I don't think I need any caps for anything else. I might as well just use them on repairs. There we go. Alright. Screw it. There's plenty more ways I can find caps in time. Right, okay, so we got that. We got to put that on. So we feel good. Okay. Gives me much better damage threshold. Right, so we go... No, not the gun runners. That's the wrong one. We go back to the north gate.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
All right, we're in. You're gonna be playing some New Vegas yourself, are you, Poke? Fair enough. That's perfectly understandable. It is one of those games. You're gonna have to reinstall it and then reinstall all your mods. Good luck. That'll take you a couple hours. It depends on what speed your internet's got, I suppose. But yeah, it's not exactly a great thing to have to do. Did I put... I do. I'll take a couple of those just in case. It says 30 minutes, but I don't trust it. It'll vary. I mean, technically it might go a bit faster if you stop watching me on Twitch, but I don't want you to stop watching me on Twitch, so... You know. Let me just double check, actually, in terms of quests. I've got to go back to him to get... Hold that thought. I didn't think they'd been destroyed. I thought I just told them to... Oh, let's see what happens. Not gonna stop watching me? Ah, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Right.
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it.
Yeah, you and me both. Went to a lot of trouble to do all that. Colonel Moore, I have news.
You notice it's all stirred up lately?
No, that's not right. Where am I going? Ah, upstairs. Ah, here you are. Hello there.
Yes. Did you have an update on the cons?
Cons won't be a problem to anyone ever again.
Good riddance. We've had reports for years that they're the ones who supply the fiends with chems, but no one's done anything about it. In any event, no one will miss them. And I've got another mission for you. We've had some disturbing reports recently concerning the Omertas, one of the 3 families that run the Strip. Our intelligence has discovered that high-ranking members of the Omertas have been having clandestine meetings for the past several months. We haven't been able to determine whom they've been meeting with, but if it's Caesar's men, we'll need to act. I need you to uncover what they're up to and stop it if it threatens the NCR. Any questions?
The Omertas were up to something big, but I've already stopped them.
Excellent. You'd think living in the lap of luxury and power would be enough for some people, but no. But we have other problems. While investigating the Omertas, what little I could on my end, I came across something much more sinister. Evidence suggests that Mr. House is planning to make some kind of move when the battle breaks out, and I'm guessing he won't be coming to our rescue. While we don't know what his exact plans are, my orders are to take no risks. I'm sending you to take Mr. House out of the equation. Any questions?
What could he possibly be up to?
To name a few things off the top of my head, expand his borders, get the NCR and Legion to wipe each other out, and seize Hoover Dam. Any other questions?
No ma'am. What game will have huge repercussions for New Vegas?
Perhaps, but that's not my problem. Vegas is a nice place for the men to go on vacation, but it'd be an acceptable loss next to the dam.
Okay.
Good. Then you have your order. Dismissed.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That advanced that off. Okay, so that's where we're at now. You never played New Vegas all the way through? Really? The furthest you've ever got was Novak.
The town with the dinosaur in front of it. Yeah, it's called Novac. It's a short for no vacancy because there's like a no vacancy sign on the front of it. But most of the letters have fallen off, and so only Novac is visible, which is, I thought, that's a really nice touch. I love it how they sort of explain how towns got their names by doing stuff like that. Where the hell am I going? Exit that way. You never got any further than Novac. Yeah, that's a shame. It's not that hard, really, to just keep plowing forward. You just go wherever the hell you need to go. That's not right. Where the hell's the exit? I'm lost. It's not that way. I'm literally running around in circles right now. See, it says exit that way. Exit this way. Get through here. Nope. Now it's saying exit this way. So the exit is this way? Apparently the exit is this way in a door that can't be opened. That's strange. Oh, damn it. I'll find my own way out of there. You did the ghoul quest. Yeah, that's, Can I go in here? Okay. Because I know you can't during the main quest.
Our rangers are going to show everyone what happens when we're pissed off.
Okay. Yeah, once you do come fly with me, that gets you the answers you need from Novac. And then it's mostly after that you do Boulder City Showdown. That's another sort of quest along the route. And then it's really just plowing forward straight to New Vegas, getting revenge on Benny, and that sort of ends Act 1 of New Vegas, you know? I am so thoroughly lost. I forgot how maze-like this place is. Here we go, that's what I was looking for. Apparently I'm an idiot. Did it one where I convinced the Night Stalkers peacefully. You don't know how you did that though. It's not that hard to get the Night Stalkers to back off in Come Fly With Me. Basically you talk to the guy in charge of the Night Stalkers, usually after you kill a couple of them, but you talk to the guy in charge of the Night Stalkers, then you talk to the ghoul, you go confirm the ghoul's dead body or on the other side of the area, you talk to the first ghoul again, then you read a computer terminal, and then that's pretty much, you know, then you go back to the super mutant leader guy, sorry, the Night Stalker guy, talk him down, convince him that they were never there, and then they just leave, and that's that part of the quest. Okay, so I can't turn that in, don't care about this, because that one is perfectly fine. Every time he attacks you right when you enter? He shouldn't do. It really depends on... It shouldn't be dependent on how many of the Night Stalkers you've killed in the underground area. I can do that one while I'm here. I mean, yeah, it could be you killed too many Night Stalkers, but I wouldn't have thought so. Because... Hello. Well, that's not good. Hello. Whee! Hello. Oh, what? How the hell did you miss? Stop missing his head. Honestly. It's 95%. Statistically, you're gonna hit it. Legion Power Legionnaire. Ooh, what? Oh, hello. Where the fuck did you come from? Oh, you're an assassin. I mean, really, you only have to kill, I think, one Night Stalker before you talk to the leader guy, because he's not that far away from the entrance, so it's not that hard. But yeah, usually it's just a case you just run there as fast as you can. Yay, turpentine. Have you failed anywhere, I wonder? How the hell did I fail it? What the hell? Did I take too long? They're still there, okay. It's telling me they're still there. And now it didn't... New Vegas, man. New starting Vegas, honest to God. Thank God I was able to... No, it's nothing about being spotted. It doesn't really matter. In terms of, like, stealth or stuff. Or at least it shouldn't do. I think it glitched. Honest to God, I think it just glitched. Game did that earlier, actually. You missed it. I was trying to find this one guy. And I ended up having to, like, look it up on the wiki in the end. But apparently sometimes he can get stuck in an area that despawns. And so he despawns with it. And the only way to win that particular part of the game is to just cheat and teleport him to your location. And it's very annoying. I don't know what the hell caused that. New Vegas is a very temperamental beast. Sometimes you just have to deal with that kind of crap. Yeah, thinking about it, I'm picking all this stuff up. I'm going to have to resort my inventory again. Later, anyway. Shit. Whee! Bethesda strikes again. Well, this is the thing. This wasn't a Bethesda game. This was Obsidian. I mean, yes, okay, they were using Bethesda's engine, but still. Poor doggos. Well, hi there. Technically, they didn't get to finish the game. Well, they didn't have enough... Well, they were able to finish the game. It's just they didn't have enough time to flesh the game out as much as they wanted. They wanted to add a lot more content than what was actually in the game. But the entire game was effectively developed in about 18 months. I'm not sure why they were given such a strict, short time span for its creation. Like, I never really worked that out. They just were, you know? It's one of those things, I suppose. Oh, hello. think he's dead. $18 months. Yeah, give or take. I mean, reports vary, depends on who you ask. But I've heard that they had basically 2 years to complete the game, and 6 months of that was basically them negotiating with Bethesda to let them do it. It's very impressive. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not like they had to build the game from the ground up. They did, obviously, you know, they had Bethesda's engine to work with, so sort of a lot of the groundwork was already done for them. I'm not saying that they didn't put any effort in, because obviously they did, but you know, the core was already there. They just had to build all the stuff around it, which they did, you know, and it's very impressive. But it is why the game is buggy and janky as all hell. It is why the game feels a bit one-sided. Because I know they were planning a lot more in terms of what you could see on the Legion side of things. Like, there was going to be a lot more in-depth stuff there. Because, you know, like, the house sides with the families is very fleshed out. The NCR side is very fleshed out. But the Legion side feels very kind of bland, and there's not a lot there. That would be why. Because they wanted a bunch of extra stuff there, and they didn't get it. Crap. Damn it, die already. They did the best they could? Yes, exactly. They did the best they could with what they had. And it's very impressive, you know, that they could pull off a game that's this expansive and this full of content in 18 months. And it does make you wonder, like, you know, if they'd have had a proper length of time, like if they'd been given, say, 2 years, 3 years, like legitimate amount of time, this game could have been something very special. It's a bit sad they didn't, but yeah, what you gonna do? It's a great game. Oh yeah, it's a really good fun game.
Legion will pay for this.
I'm sure they will. Is that it then? Or is there another one? There might be. Oh no, there it goes. Never mind. All right. I kind of forgot about this quest because I left the quest because I didn't want to piss the Legion off, you know, too early, but I've kind of already crossed that line, so it doesn't really matter now. I mean, if you want to look at mods, Poke Gamer, there's a mod called the Josh Sawyer mod, I think. I'll be right back. Okay, I'll explain when you get back. It doesn't matter. I think my game has just crashed. Ah, cock. Well. Okay then, I'm gonna take the ad break now because the game has just crashed on me. So yeah, I'll punt us into I'll punt you guys into an ad break, and in the background I'll work on getting this back. So hopefully that'll be fine. So yeah, I will be right back in just a few minutes. All right, and we're back. Yeah, so I just had to very quickly just catch up to where I left off before, so I had to release the prisoners and whatnot and collect up the stuff I hadn't gotten before. Hopefully the game will not crash on me this time. Well, there we go. Okay, excellent. Right, so Hopefully, there he is. That'll net me a little bit of XP. Oi.
So any word on my friends?
Your friends are safe.
They must have run straight back to camp. I bet they didn't even stop and say thanks. The NCR could use someone like you. Stop by our camps if you're looking for work.
Woo! That's it. 90 points. Oh, well, that's another quest. Alright, so that's another quest marked off the list. Got that. Happy trail. That's the quest I want to do next. Hard luck boost. Find the source of the radiation. Oh, yes. I'm not interested in that one. That one doesn't matter. I could do hard luck blues, but I don't know. Okay, so Happy Trails Expedition is the one I really want to do. Alright. It should be all the way up at the top of the map. There we go. Actually, you know what? That reminds me. I never did... Where is... this big cemetery? I read somewhere that there's supposed to be a shovel here, but I don't remember finding it. So either A, I'm blind, or B, it fell out of the world. Because you need a shovel in order to open up graves that are like dotted around everywhere, but... maybe it wasn't in Good Springs Cemetery, maybe it was somewhere in Good Springs. Hang on a second, let me double check this. Oh, hang on, pull that New Vegas, there we go. Outside of Good Springs next to the second water valve from the town. Oh, really? That explains why I couldn't find it. I was looking in the wrong sodding place. What enemies? What enemy? Oh wait, something down here. What are you? Excellent. Right. Okay, so that's that. We go to the Good Springs source. So near the second one, so the middle one, basically. Whop. Oh, hi. I don't need to worry about them, do I? Because I'm friendly with certain types of animals. Not all of them, but some of them. Now, where is that second water source? Wait, is that the... this is the second one or is this the third one? Let's explore and find out. Wait a minute. Shovel! I've been looking for that for ages. Welcome back, PokeGamer. Okay. So as I was saying, just before you left, there is a mod for Fallout New Vegas called, I want to say the Josh Sawyer mod. I could be getting the first name wrong. It could be Jake Sawyer, but I could be getting confused between that and a book. So, yeah, that's the thing. I think it's called the Josh Sawyer mod. And Josh Sawyer is one of the lead developers on Fallout New Vegas. And what he did with the Josh Sawyer mod was to kind of tweak how certain elements of the game work. So the difficulty is upped, experience amounts are dropped, survival mode is much harder if you want to use it. I don't know if it's required for the mod, it might be, I'm not 100% sure. And it just makes a lot of tweaks and changes to the game that the original developers wanted to put in, but didn't have the time to. So if you're interested in looking at perhaps what New Vegas could have been, might be worth a look at if you're interested in modifying the game. There were some things about it I didn't like, which is why I decided to not play on it in this particular run through of the game. Maybe I'll try it at some point in the future. But there were certain elements I was like, I don't really want that in my game, you know? I mean, it's nice and all that stuff, but
Not really, so I didn't bother with it. But if you're interested in modifying the game and seeing what else it has to offer, it's worth looking into, if you're into that sort of thing. I've seen videos about it. Many a True Nerd did a video about it. Very good video series about it. Worth a look if you're curious, because he goes into detail about exactly what it is. So yeah, that's a good place if you're just generally curious. Alright. Hello.
Hey.
Alright, so let's go and start the Honest Hearts side quest. Because why the hell not? Not side quest, DLC. I knew what I meant. Is there anything in this? Ammo! Well, I guess I'll take it. Hello.
Howdy, friend. Heard my little broadcast, did you? Yeah, you look the type.
Alright, let's do it, Zion. Here we come.
Just like that, huh? You got guts, I'll give you that. You sure you want to jump in blind? Ain't got no questions about where we're going or why?
Tell me about Happy Trails.
We're a smaller company out of Sacktown, up in the northern part of the NCR. We run some business through New Reno. They're on the Little Loop. Had a nice run to Salt Lake City, too, but then we lost contact with New Canaan, and that went all to hell.
Now, Sacktown is probably Sackton, because there are games. There are towns that have names like Sackton or Saxton, even. So I would imagine that is probably the original. That's one of the things I do like about Fallout, about how place names kind of get corrupted over time. And I like that because that happens in real life too. Like how names of places end up getting corrupted into like longer versions of themselves. Case in point, and this is something you know because this kind of thing is drilled into your head if you live in the UK. But there are certain river names that are basically a word that means river in another language, followed by the English word river. I think one of the near examples to where I live is there's a river called the Avon. And the Avon is, I think, the Anglo-Saxon word for river. So, you know, it's the Avon. It's the river, but it's called the River Avon. So it's basically saying river, river. And there's a whole bunch of other words in English that actually mean what they're actually, like, talking about. I can't remember if... what is the name of that hill? Well, the Sahara Desert. Yeah, because Sahara means desert in that language. I'm not sure which language it is. But yeah, so that's basically calling it the desert. And there's another one as well. There's a hill in Isham that's actually called the Hill. Or something like that. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, and it's bugging me, and it's going to bug me all day until I look it up later. But yeah, it is one of those funny things, and I do like how language evolves over time, and you know, it's one of those weird things where, you know, you feel like language shouldn't evolve, you feel like language should be fixed, but language does. It changes, it evolves over time, and I think that's just really fun. Anyway.
You ain't wrong. Losing the Salt Lake City run really stung us. If we can't re-establish contact with this run, we'll be in real trouble.
Oh dear.
Without New Canaan's mission in Zion, the only ways to Salt Lake City are down the old I-80 or up through Ogden. The highway's too risky. NCR's rangers are so busy here in the Mojave, They don't have the manpower to keep the raiders off. Ogden's just too far. We'd lose more in travel expenses than we'd ever earn.
What can you tell me about New Canaan?
Don't know much about the place, but I can tell you about the people. The New Canaanites were some kind of religious group from before the war. They control the old city of Ogden, a ways north of Zion, and they got themselves a nice defensible mission in the canyon itself. Or they did. They trade a fair bit with the tribes in Zion. Well, the ones that don't try to kill them anyways.
Know anything about their religion?
I ain't a praying man myself. They paid for their goods and dealt square with us. That's all I ever cared about. But don't think that just because they're religious, that they're pacifists. They take care of their own, and they're damn fine marksmen, too.
You know what happened to the mission?
Nope. Hence this caravan. If we don't make contact with the New Canaanites, Happy Trails might as well just shrivel up and die.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I think they're all dead. I think that is confirmed at some point in this DLC. Like, they were ransacked by the Legion at some point, and they're just gone now. I understand the caravan is headed to Zion. What can you tell me about the area?
Well, I ain't never been inside myself. Did some trading with the New Canaanites from their mission there, but that was all on the outskirts. All the old ways in and out were destroyed after the war, but we got ourselves the location of a pass the New Canaanites use. That's our way in. That's why I wanted someone with a Pip-Boy on the caravan. The map will be helpful for checking the topography, keeping us on the trail.
Haven't been through Utah recently. What's the situation like?
Well, it ain't good, I'll tell you that. It's not like the Mojave or the NCR. Hell, even Arizona under Caesar is safer. You got raiders all over the damn place. Tribes of degenerates that'll eat you as soon as look at you. Regional warlords, the works. Not too many decent places to stop and trade. New Canaan's one of the only ones left I know about.
Tell me about the raiders.
They're about what you'd expect. Crazy, jacked up on chems, violent as hell, and not too bright. The worst of the 80s, but we won't be passing through their turf on this run.
Degenerate tribes?
That's right. The folks that lived in Zion before the war, they didn't just get a little savage. They're downright feral. Most of them don't even speak English anymore. You've got to get yourself a new Canaanite translator to talk to them. The ones you really gotta watch out for are the Whitelegs from the Great Salt Lake. They'll attack just about anyone that ain't one of theirs.
Warlords, how dangerous?
Dangerous enough we won't be going near them if we can help it. I got no desire for my head to decorate some little gas station fort's walls, thanks.
Tell me about the job.
The job is simple. Help us get this caravan into Zion and find New Canaan. The pay is 25 caps per day. Half up front, half on return. You'll get a bonus if we make it into Zion, plus another bonus if we reach New Canaan. Oh, one more thing. Don't mention the name Joshua Graham to anyone. Anyone.
Who's Joshua Graham?
Just don't. It makes the New Canaanites powerful uncomfortable, and it scares the britches off the tribals. Don't talk about the burn man either while you're at it. Trust me on this one. It's for your own good.
Alright, let's go.
Are you now? You know we ain't coming back this way for a good long while now, right? And you know about the weight limit. I don't want no whining about old Mr. Masterson. I left my one-of-a-kind plasma cannon back at base. Can we go back for it? You sure you're ready now?
Relax, I pumped this load across the Mojave 2 feet long enough. I can handle it. Strong back. Not only could I carry my own gear, I could carry yours and his too. Pack rat. Just finding a way out of place. Yeah, so you can use these. I think these actually increase your weight limit in a way.
All right,
Yeah. So I think we've got enough. Alright, let's go.
You sure about that this time?
Yes, I'm sure.
Well, all right.
Woo! And we're off.
The paths we're following are slow going. so you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say. A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, they were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpace Legate, was a New Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The New Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpace Legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his New Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the burned man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpace Legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home.
Ooh.
All right, people. Been a long couple of weeks, but here we are. Zion. I know your feet hurt. I know you're tired, but I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The New Canaanites will know a way. And if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging. Get moving. And keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother you with reality, old Jed. Who cares if we can't get back?
I forgot about this guy. He's got a Pip-Boy, but doesn't know how to work it. You can actually talk to him before the whole thing starts. Now, sadly, everybody here is about to die, and I don't think you can save them.
Hold on now. Could swear I heard something up ahead. God damn it! Ambush! Cover people! Watch yourself!
Everything that happens, I'm pretty sure, is 100% scripted. You can't stop it. Alright, sad but true, I'm afraid. And pop. And pop. Oops, straight down over the edge. Right. That didn't go so well for everybody else. Fortunately, I survived because, of course I did, I guess. Alright, so now we loot and scavenge all the corpses. Every single one. Who is that? And where are you? Oh, there you are. Works for me. Alright, take all the stuff. Tomahawk, really? As fun as that might be. Well, nice stuff at least. Scavenge everything, because we're gonna need it. Sorry, Jed. Couldn't do anything. Not that I tried. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Grenade, fire grenades, and mines. Ooh, got a grenade launcher. That's nice. Heard the ending of New Vegas is a hard ending. It's not that hard, really. I mean, if you've prepared enough for it and if you're at a decent level, it's fine enough, you know. It's just an ending, really. It's not really any harder than the one from Fallout 3, truth be told. All right. You know, I remember I was so on edge first time this happened, because obviously it sort of happens out of no. Careful now, because obviously, you know, you getting ambushed kind of happens out of nowhere. You know, you don't necessarily expect it to happen. I was so on edge when this happened. I inadvertently killed the guy who sort of greets you here, and accidentally triggered the Chaos in Zion optional quest. Because if you kill any of the important characters, then it descends into Chaos in Zion, which is nice programming. You know, I will give him that. It's good that people would think of stuff like that. But yeah, he kind of creeps up on you. Him. No, hang on, that's the wrong guy. Him, the guy behind him. This guy. Yeah, I think he's dead.
Hoy, white legs don't leave survivors often. You're some kind of lucky, let me tell you. You came from outside, didn't you? From the civilized lands. Wow. Joshua will want to hear about this.
Who's Joshua?
Joshua Graham. He leads our tribe. Thanks to him, the dead horses are strong and safe from our enemies. He'll want to talk to anyone coming up from Southways. Guess that means just you now. Come, I can take you to him.
Alright, let's go.
Good sists. We head east then. Joshua is at our tribe's camp in the Eastern Virgin.
Hooray! Alright. Yeah, and so I killed him by accident because I had no idea what the hell was going on. Fortunately, I was able to just reload the save, so it wasn't an issue, but yeah. Oh boy. God, that was a long time ago now. Right. Now.
Hold up. See that log over there? Take a closer look. There might be some good stuff tucked in there.
I was already one step ahead of you, but thank you. Alright.
We follow this path for a while. Nice view of the river. Eh. Please.
And it's off.
That was some kind of lucky. Guess that one was all full of gecko, eh? Don't get used to it, though. Yaoguai are plenty mean as a rule.
Yeah, even in the main game, they're annoying. Are Yaoguai in the main New Vegas game? I know Deathclaws are. Yaoguai? Yeah, I think they are. Just not that many of them. I think they're mostly in the hills around Jacobstown. Now, obviously,
you can take the path north here if you want, or head east over the ridge. There's a nice view from the top of that cliff, if you want to look.
Yeah, I might do. Mostly just interested in the map markers, but... Because, hang on a second, let me just check my list of stuff. Alright, so we got number. Okay, so, hang on, let me just. Yes, we got the Southern Passage, which I think is. I don't know anything too important there. There's not like a huge amount in the DLC in terms of like what you can find in the area. There's not like a lot of collectibles or stuff like that. So most places you can just be confident to say, yeah, okay, you know, I put the map marker on there, but that's about it. You know, that's all you need in that regard. One thing I will say, although this is probably my least favorite of the DLCs, it is still very good. Like, you know, the bar for all the DLCs is very high. I do like the open world nature of the place. I think it's nicely designed. You know, the general sort of aesthetic prettiness of it does make you feel like it's a place worth fighting for.
Like the shadow of a ghost.
I'm probably going to regret this. Ooh, then again, maybe not. Oh, I can feel like my voice is already starting to go again.
Whoa! Here we go.
Really?
Gotcha.
Well done. The spine. Another hollowed out log. Sure, I'll take that. Alright, the spine. It's been a while since I've had to mark things off my list. I've just been everywhere so far, you know?
Some kind of view up here, eh? If you know how to look, you can spot all kinds of landmarks from up here. Look, I'll show you.
Map markers added. Ooh. Very good. Very good. I like that. Alright. So I think we got to go off that way. Just based on the general marker. It's nice to know that I can deal with the Yaguai if needs be. That's a no, I'm thinking. Let's go down over this way. Alright.
You see the dead sentries? Shamans say our enemies' souls are trapped in them. But Joshua says it shows we're serious about fighting Whitelegs.
Let's then have a look at this bad boy. Think we can nip into the ranger station real quick.
Hang on, you're going the wrong way. Well, tickle them with a feather.
Doesn't look like he wants to go this way yet. Alright, fine. We'll follow you. We'll stick to the path for now, shall we? That. Probably use some of this a bit. Alright.
See those handprints? Dead horses and sorrows mark them on taboo places. Places from back when. Good thing for you, I don't buy into that stuff.
Good thing for you too, because I'd have done it anyway. Got to scavenge. Wait, what was the name of this place? Zion Valley Welcome Booth. Really? Anything here? No. Also completely blank and completely empty. As I said, most of these places don't have anything. I mean, they've got like stuff for scavenging and whatnot, but they don't have anything like essential. You know, no skill books. There are no skill books in, well, okay, here's the thing. There are no guaranteed skill book locations in Zion. Instead, it's more of a case of Zion. This DLC introduced.
You're getting all turned around. Check your map and backtrack a little.
Oh yeah. Wait, is there anything down here? Anything marked, or is that just a dead end? I think it's just it ends up in a dead end. Yeah, it dead ends. See, dead. What it does is it introduces these special crates, and they're big blocky white things. Trust me, you'll know them when you see them. And the crates have random loot drops within them.
To the north. Hope you don't mind getting wet.
No, I don't mind at all. And the the loot inside them is completely random, and they have a chance of the loot being skill books. And the skill book itself is also random. So it's kind of annoying in that regard.
Victories against other tribes. Lots more of them since Joshua came to us.
Fish. Alright. That. Right, so we're heading off this way.
Nearly there now. Watch out for traps in the water. Got to keep the white legs out somehow, eh?
Disarmed. Those white legs being the group you were told to definitely avoid encountering if you came up this way, and of course they're the bad guys because nothing's ever easy, I guess. What's this place? Fallen Rock Cave. What's that? Ooh, Fallen Rock Cave. Ooh, there's a survivalist cache in here. Lovely. Right, can we go in here? Will he complain much? Let's have a look. Hello.
Like the shadow of a ghost.
Uh-oh. Hang on. Bing. Oh, hang on. Charger pistol, huh? I don't need one of those, but okay. Don't remember which way is the way forward and which way isn't. Okay, that's where I need to go.
The spitter plants and the green monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder where they came from.
Ah, yes. Interestingly enough, you do actually hear the story about that by checking out the survivalist's log. A bunch of people from Vault... Ah, damn it, I forget the number off the top of my head.
The one with all the plants in it, basically, back in main New Vegas, escaped from the vault somehow. I'm not exactly sure. And they came here to Zion, hoping it would be safe. Unfortunately, they were all already infected with the spores. And so they've kind of infected Zion too. Not in a bad way or anything like that, but... yeah, there are just plants here, so that goes to the eastern version. Okay, don't need to go through there. Alright, so let's head back to the survivalist actual camp. Here we go. Woohoo! Alright, powder case. A bunch of stuff. Yeah, look, these workbench crates. That's the random stuff. Could be anything. Compliance regulator, what the heck is that? I don't remember what that gun does. Survival is cached. Excellent. That's a whole bunch of stuff. As you can see, there are 6 of them. And finding all 6 gets you a little quest marker achievement thingamajiggy. So the year 2077. October 28th. 5 days on foot. Still can't sleep. Outside it's like nothing happened. The sky looks wrong, that's all. Hike back to overturned Natguard truck near Torkerville? After blisters heal, maybe? Looks like USGS team was researching something here in cave. Cleared out when bombs fell. Left equipment behind. Probably thought they had families to run back to. October 29th. Because October 27th was the day the bombs fell. October 29th. Char must have said this out loud 1,000 times walking here. Maybe writing it will feel more like you heard. You were right. Was north of Spanish Fork. Took the 77 along Provo Bay to steer clear of town. Would have been home in an hour. Engine died. Truck just stopped. So did Chrysler in other lane. Knew right away. First nuke hit SLC inside a minute. I was looking south. Lucky man. Flash behind me so bright the world looked on fire. Old couple from the Chrysler starts screaming they can't see. Didn't watch you die, Char. Saved my eyes. Counted 12 more flashes next 7 minutes. Ground shook each time. 18 seconds later. When nothing hit for half an hour, took a look. Globe of fire everywhere you look, and Alex died. Didn't kid myself. Didn't know what to do. Grabbed my pack and rifle. Saw to the old couple. Sat them up against a car, let them hold and comfort each other. Told them I was going to get help. Everything will be okay. 1 bullet through both heads. Instant. 5-day hike back to Zion. You told me. Stop running off to the wild. Man belongs with his family. You were right. You were right. You were right. Wasn't there to hold you and my boy. Died without me. Never touch you or him again. Should shoot myself while I deserve. Can't. Maybe soon. October 31st. Black rain falling outside. Geiger jumping. Should let it kill me, but bottling water from back of cave all the same. Sounds dead outside. Can't look. Geiger goes lethal 15 feet from cave mouth. Do the math. Radiation goes down before water runs out, or I never leave this cave. January 1st. Happy New Year. 2 months in cave. Still lethal outside. Don't get it. In Army, they said 2 to 4 weeks cleared fallout. Less than a month's water left.
Been mopping condensation off the cave walls, wringing shirts into bottles, trading calories for H2O. Food stock holding thanks to USGS. If there was even a chance I'd see the two of you again, I'd run outside. January 10th. Sounds like a windstorm out there for 2 days. Radiation down 500. What happened? January 15th. Took a peek. Snow. It's glowing green. January 28th. Radiation low enough I could risk short exposure outside. More important, cave stream now drinkable if I use rad drugs. January 30th. There's nothing alive out there. So, the story of the survivor is basically the crux of the entire backstory here in Zion. A guy who got lucky and survived the bombs falling. As he said, he was outside the area when his car died. Which, if you know anything about the effects of a nuclear bomb explosion, would be an EMP, electromagnetic pulse. I don't know if it's an intended or more likely to be a side effect of a nuclear bomb detonation. Shuts off all electronics in that area. I don't know what the effect or range or area of all that stuff is. It's not exactly my area of expertise. Dead horse camp, so we can get rid of you from my place. Dead horse camp, nothing there either. But yeah, EMPs essentially just knock everything out. One of those things. Oh, you're still following me. Hello. I don't know if any of these guys have specific things to say. Warrior, Stalker. Hello. You're a nobody. Okay, no one important. Alright, I'm sure I'll find the people who've got all the big important quests later on. But for now, let's go and have a word with Joshua. Angel Cave. Anything in here? Angel Cave. There is indeed a survivor's cache out of the back. So we're going to find the back exit to this place. Hello.
Auslander Zuka Joshua Graham.
I'm sorry, I don't understand you.
Auslander Utman Zuka Joshua Graham. You look for Joshua Graham.
Oh, yes, I'm looking for him. Is he here?
He in high place of cave. You show respect, Auslander. Joshua is greatest warrior. You show him no respect. He show you thunder and fire.
I'll be sure to be on my best behavior then.
You wise for Auslander.
Yeah, okay then. Alright, so. And there he is, with his infinite pile of handguns.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it. Whitelegs seem to be the only visitors we have these days. And I wouldn't have expected anyone from the Mojave to come looking for us. And you're a courier, no less. Not the one I was expecting, but I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan. I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group, but you have my sympathy. I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion, even Gentiles. But we can't expect God to do all the work.
How do you know so much about what happened to me?
The dead horses are capable scouts. Nothing passes into or out of Zion without my hearing of it.
Came here with the Happy Trails Caravan Company to make contact with the new Canaanites.
Happy Trails. I remember. They were good friends. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was destroyed, its citizens scattered. All because of the Whitelegs. And Caesar, of course. The Whitelegs want to join the Legion. Caesar's rite of passage is the destruction of the New Canaanites, almost assuredly because of me. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other New Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now, not with everything that's going on.
I'm not going to leave without offering to help. What can I do?
You're a good neighbor to us. We all go through periods of darkness. In such times, we can turn to the Lord. But it's good to have friends. Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate, these instruments will be vital to us. Normally, we would have some of the dead horses or sorrows look for them. But many pre-war buildings in the valley are taboo. They won't go inside.
I'll see what I can do. Taboo?
The sorrows believe in a spirit that lives in the caves. Say the spirit punished them once for trespassing. They put special marks around the cave entrances to keep people out. It doesn't work on the Whitelings, of course. But the dead horses are spooked.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Follows Chalk can help you find your way around the valley. He's inexperienced, but he knows enough of our language to ignore the taboos about pre-war buildings.
3. Excellent. Confession. We get a whole bunch of quests all coming up at once, I think. Now, somewhere in here. Is it in here or is it in one of the other rooms? I forget. Ah, workbench with a belt. Oh, that's not good. Where's that tourist trap? Ah, there it is. That'll kind of open that one. And there's infinite pile of handguns.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
I want to tell you I killed Caesar. What did you say about a courier? Who are you expecting?
Caesar would never admit this openly, but he knows that I'm alive. I've killed enough of his frumentari and assassins that have come looking. I've heard one of them travels the Mojave as a courier. Most of Caesar's agents meet a fitting end in NCR territory, but maybe this one survived.
Caesar's dead. Saw to it personally. Figured you should know.
I have to admit, it's hard to believe that even after all he did to me, all he tried to do to find and erase me from this world, he went first. No doubt this will be good for the Mojave. I can only hope Arizona and the tribes don't suffer as the Legion falls apart around them.
They won't. I'll make sure the Legion has very little to go home with.
Good. You're doing God's work, whether you believe it or not.
Nice guns. You appear to have a lot of them. Anyway, I just wanted to tell him that. You don't get anything for it, but I kind of just wanted to brag. Alright, so I said go out the back of the cave. Where it is
some odd things about
very green.
lands outside Zion. Is there really a giant thunder lizard people live inside?
Novak. Yes, technically speaking there is. Hello, who are you? Do you have a name? No, you're just a warrior. Okay. Alright, so head west until you reach the cliffs near Handprint. Ah! Excellent. There's another survival cache. Alright, excellent. That's 2 of them. Okay, what time have we got? A couple more minutes yet. Alright, so we've got our setup and we've got our payoff. We have 3 quests: roadside attraction, gone fishing, and tourist trap. Search for the ruins of a crashed scout bus. Search the Zion fishing lodge for walkie-talkies. And search the Zion general store for 5 Little Scout lunchboxes. And a radio station for a medical supply kit. That's kind of how it works, essentially. You get a little quest, you end up sort of wandering all over the place. And it's all very fun and very good. But in general, it's not really a problem. So if we go to... I think if we go to the Valley Welcome booth, it's the closest place. That boat fly.
Whoa! Here we go!
Well done.
Whoa! Here we go!
That'd be good. Okay, so apparently there's something up there. I don't know what. Oh, just a scorpion. I can kill that.
Whoa! Here we go!
Alright, so we can hop into here. This is first one. Cherry bomb, I can sell that. I don't normally like wandering around with people, but in his case he's actually kind of useful. He adds map markers to your map, which allows you to just navigate much better when you're around here.
Feels good to like the shadow of a ghost.
Park Ranger's hat. I'll take that. Something unique to stick in the thing back home. Ooh. Works for me. What are we here for again? We're here for something, and I don't know what. Oh no, wrong place. Oops. I think we gotta go down there. This is fun. Yep, that's where we gotta go. Alright. Let's drop down. Not quite like that. Let's use the giant rocks. Hello. Oh no, it's just a regular duffel bag. Ooh, Desperado cowboy. Crashed scout bus. I'm assuming... No, nothing listed there either. Yay. Alright, so what have we got to get at the crashed scout bus? Campus, huh? Ooh. Broken! Can we repair the compass? Yay! That was easy. Okay, what we got? We got gone fishing, walkie-talkies, gone fishing. Alright, excellent. And I leveled up. Fine, I was hoping I was starting to think I was never going to do that. Woo! Alright. Okay, so get back up to that. Looks so bleeding long. An extra point which should go into, I guess, energy weapons. Alright, and it's almost 6 o'clock, so we're gonna have to leave it here for this week. As much fun as it will be to explore a brand new area and keep going and just... Ah, look at that. Lovely, lovely. I tell you what, I'm gonna go to... Let me just... The spine. Let's warp to the spine because it gives us a nice, lovely view out over the canyon. And that's a good place to end it. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you all whenever I next see ya. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.